And welcome back to Lantern Corp videos. This one comes to us from Wade Wilson and Noble Chris, if I got that right. Well, that's the question. What Lantern Corps does Tommy Oliver belong in? The original Green Ranger, then the White Ranger, then the Red Zeo Ranger, then the Black Dino Ranger, and I think those are the four he's been. I think those are the four he's been. He's gone on to help. He keeps showing up and all that. He's a fan favorite. He loves the guy who plays him. Loves playing him. He's a legitimate MMA guy. So now, and I'll admit, when I watched Power Rangers, I did like Tommy a lot. I liked him actually more as the White Ranger too. But the question is, what Lantern Corps does Tommy Oliver belong in? I mean, when you look at his history, I think some obvious options are there. I'm actually going to start with the one I think is the least obvious. But let's actually talk about a couple I don't think he qualifies for first. He's not an avarice land. He's not greedy. He's always there to help. There's no real avarice there. Even when he was under Rita's control, I don't think I could put him in avarice. Now, I might be able to put him in fear when he was under Rita's control, but we're not looking at him under Rita's control. We're looking at him as the overall character. That includes to where he is now. White Lantern Corps of Life, yeah, he's been connected to the morphing grid, but I don't think I could really count that. There's not really anything that screams White Lantern Corps about him, nor is there anything that screams Black Lantern Corps. Now, that said, I do think, wrong one. I do think that the Indigo Lantern Corps, let's move that more centered, is actually not a bad option, just due to the fact that he's not only has a lot of hope in place on the Power Rangers in general, including Tommy, but there's also been a lot of, he's also, what's the best way to put it? He's mentored a lot of other generations of Power Rangers, helped them out. And I think you need a lot of compassion to be able to hang up the reins, but then come back and, and have a lot of faith in someone else to carry on the torch. But having said that, that faith brings me into the Blue Lantern Corps. And I think this one actually is a really good fit for Tommy. Like I said, whenever, power generations of Power Rangers, kind of retire, so to speak, though they come back and they can still morph in time and all that. We see that with Tommy and the Red Ranger. All the Rangers that have come back for cameos, we've seen that they can still morph. Of course, that could be like time shenanigans, which happens. That being said, we see that not only is the faith, a lot of hope placed in Tommy, along with all the other Rangers, but like I said, it takes a lot of faith to have in the next generation, especially when he's I think it's Dino Thunder. That's that Power Ranger one, where he's more the mentor, but he still becomes a Power Ranger again. It takes a lot of faith to be able to pass down the torch to someone and trust them to handle it with care. So actually, I think Hope could be a pretty good option for Tommy. I do not see him as a Red Lantern, though. He just doesn't carry that kind of anger with him. Again, maybe when he was under Rita's control, but that's argumentative. We're not looking at him at that point in his time. We're looking at him just as he is. Likewise, I don't see him as Yellow maybe initially, but I don't. People see Tommy and they do know who he is. He's well known among Rangers. I just don't think that really is his core, though. He's not like a rogue ranger who, I know it's a legendary. It's the like a Power Ranger comes out. It's the Void Ranger. He's darkness incarnate. He wields the morphing. He has a dark connection to the morphing grid. And anytime he comes up, people are like, oh god, we got to fight him. Oh god, oh no. It's never been like that with Tommy. The Rangers are more like, okay, we got to fight him. Oh crap, we're not doing well. Last but not least, I don't think love works because that's not what motivates. Yeah, he had a thing with Kimberly for a little while, but that didn't pan out, so I can't say love. But to be boring and to be he's like, oh, green fits. He had to overcome great fear, especially with dealing with Rita and everything like that, and great will, which a lot of the Rangers have. He's a disciplined martial artist. Matured up quite a bit as the series went on, so green makes a huge amount of sense. So ultimately, compassion is the least likely. I'd say it's a toss-up, honestly, between green and blue. If I were to be the bet man, it's not just because the suit's green. It probably is green. It just makes the most sense. But I think blue is a solid option after that. it isn't like someone with like Naruto, where he was one of the few characters who I think could simultaneously wield both a blue and a green ring. He's not one of those characters, even though, because both these rings complement each other. Blue strengthens green and vice versa. So if you were to wear both of them simultaneously, you're wielding pretty much the strongest lantern weapon in the universe, minus the white lantern ring. So yeah, ultimately, I'll go green with blue as a close second, and indigo following up to round it out. But what do you think? Think Tommy is a Green Lantern like I think he is? Blue Lantern like I think he is? Or possible compassion? Or is there any argument you can make for any of the other ones? Let me know in the comments below. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review at some point. And hit that bell if you want to be notified. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Later.